day 67, becoming Christopher Cruz. So I was just outside of a Starbucks, sitting there, chilling, looking around, liking all the palm trees. But I've been feeling a little bit anxious. And I was sitting there and wondering, why the fuck am I anxious? And then I realized, well, I'm in a city I've never been before. I don't know what my future holds, where I'm gonna move, when I'm gonna move. And then it just hit me. The anxiety is coming from not having control. So I feel, take this shit off. I feel anxious when I don't have control. And right now I feel very out of control. This is the kind of feeling that I had when I was traveling around Southeast Asia. Like I had no idea what I was doing, where I was going. I was just following my heart. And there's this feeling of lack of control, like totally not having control over your life and your future. And I got really good at surrendering and really good at letting go of control and just having faith and trusting the universe that it's all going to lead me to where I'm meant to be. But I haven't done that for a year. I've been living in Denver for the past year, like safe, comfortable, predictable, and now here I am traveling, and that lack of control feeling is coming back. And since I've been way more in control over the last year, this is kind of an uncomfortable feeling. So I sat there and I was just like, oh, okay, I just need to surrender. Just like let go. I'm not in control. I'm never in control. I have the illusion of being in control, but I have no idea what's going to happen. I just got to follow my heart. And so, but there is that discomfort in newness and not knowing what the future holds. You know, a lot of people have a plan for their life or an idea, and they have some safety and security and stability. And over the last 4 years, I've chosen to give that up and follow my heart, follow my dreams, and follow my intuition and trust the universe and God that it's all going to work out. And so now I'm getting ready to take that leap of faith again and go on another journey, get out of my comfort zone, and fuck, it makes me anxious. Because I'm like, wait, this feels uncomfortable. I don't have control. This doesn't feel safe. My little room at my aunt's house in Denver, a city I know, feels safe and comfortable. Being in a new place doesn't. So, yep, letting go of control. And I think that's where almost all of my anxiety comes from when I get anxious. It's just a lack of control. Because control is such an important thing for me, for my mind. Because to me, control is survival. Because when I was growing up as a kid, I had so little control and it sucked. And so subconsciously I created this need for control. That's why, you know, without knowing it, I became good at sales and persuasion and getting what I want and all these different things, because in some form or another, I believe that would give me a sense of control, and it does. And so it's like control is a huge, huge thing for me. And when I feel like I don't have control, that's when the anxiety kicks in. So this is a really, really good realization, because I've been sitting there for like an hour with anxiety and I'm just like, fuck, what's going on now? And then boom, it hit me. It's the control. But that's the thing, when I was living in Southeast Asia, I gave up control, but what I traded, there's a trade-off. I traded control for freedom. Like, you can't have freedom when you have to have control. It doesn't work that way, because a lot of people will think that when they have control, they'll feel free, but that's not the case. You feel safe and secure, but you don't feel free. Freedom is the ability to go with the flow. Like, no matter what life throws at you, no matter what curveball life throws at you, you can just go with the flow. And that's freedom. That's surrender. That's true freedom. Not having to control life. Giving up control is freedom. Fuck. So, what I want is freedom. And in order to have freedom, I have to give up control. Woo, fuck. This is bringing me back to the day when I was like, I'm going to give away all my shit and move to Nepal. Fuck. No, this is good. This is really, really good. I can either have control or I can have freedom. Here's the fucked up thing, is control is just completely an illusion. You can't control what happens in the future. You can't control your future. You can plan it, but rarely is it going to go exactly as you plan, because life just doesn't go that way. And so, yeah, it's an illusion. Freedom might be an illusion too. Who fucking knows? We could be in the Matrix. But yeah, that's a really, really good wake-up call today. And the thing is, I know how to surrender. I did it for a very long time, so I know how to do it, and I got to get back in that frame of mind. I've been so used to just the day in and the day out and the routine and the monotony over the last year. I got back into that comfort zone, and now it's about stepping out of it again. But to step out of it, I have to give up control. But when I step out of it and give up control, I feel free. And I believe the universe and God has a massive plan for my life. And so I have to choose. And I definitely choose the freedom. I choose giving up control, letting go of control. Because living a life of surrender is just so much better. Like, living a life of resistance sucks because life's never going to go the way you plan. And even if it does go the way you plan, it probably doesn't end up fulfilling you, which then really sucks. And so, yeah. So this is fucking good. I'm telling you, pain is always the path to transformation. Pain is always the path to awareness, to growth, to change. Because, and you can see if you watch these videos, like, whenever I'm feeling some sort of pain or discomfort or whatever, I start documenting it. I pull out this fucking phone and talk to my therapist, which is the iPhone, and I end up usually most of the time talking myself through it, either in that video or in a later video during the day, because I have this realization of, oh shit, this is why I'm feeling this way. And so, yeah, it's I'm definitely going through a transformation of embracing the pain, embracing the suffering, embracing the discomfort, embracing my emotions. That's what it really is. Embracing my emotions, like anxiety, fear, frustration, anger, jealousy, all those shit emotions that I don't like. I'm learning to finally embrace them and learn from them and understand that, like, hey, I'm feeling this for a reason. My soul is feeling this for a reason. This is a learning opportunity. This is a chance for me to grow, a chance for me to have more self-awareness. So while I was sitting there for an hour, it fucking sucked. I mean, it wasn't like the worst thing in the world. It was just this discomfort, this dis-ease. That little bit of a pit in your stomach. And I tried to distract myself from it. And then I realized there's something for me to learn here. What's going on? What's going on? Why do I feel this way? And see, that's the thing. For most of us, when we feel negative, we don't want to dissect it, right? You don't want to play with it. It's like a pile of shit. You don't want to dissect it and see what that thing that shit it ate. You don't want to go through it. You just want to get away from it. You want to stop smelling it. And it's the same thing with our emotions. Like, when they feel like shit, we don't want to play with them. We don't want to, like, dig into it and be like, oh, why do I feel this way? Where's this coming from? What's the source of it? No, we just want to distract ourselves. Like, I want to go fucking eat. I want to watch TV so I don't have to think about it. I want to distract myself. I want to suppress it and push it down. But then you can't grow from it. And that's the thing. Every time we have a negative emotion, it's an opportunity for growth. And that negative emotion is not going to disappear until you deal with it. But we've all been taught to suppress our emotions, not express them. And so these negative emotions, for me, are becoming my greatest tool for growth and transformation and self-awareness. Like, just me sitting right over there, feeling anxious, like, what the fuck? This sucks. I just want to feel good. And thinking I should feel good. I'm on this, like, fucking trip and on this journey, and I'm already having a great time. Like, what the fuck? But I dissected it. I dissected the shit, and then I found the source. I found what that creature was eating, and what it was eating was control. And I need to let it go, because control makes you sick. It makes your mind sick, but most of all, it makes your soul sick. Your soul didn't come to this planet to control. Like, you don't go on a roller coaster to fucking control it. That's why there's no steering wheel. Ooh, these are fucking good analogies. You really don't. You get on a fucking roller coaster, and there's nothing to grab in front of you. There's no steering wheel because you're not in control. And even if there was a steering wheel, you don't control it. It's on a track. And I believe that's the same thing for all of our lives. Like, we have a destiny. Our soul came here to learn, not to control. Our soul came here to grow and transform, not to control everything. And so it's like there's two ways to ride a roller coaster. One way is you kick and scream in terror and hold on as tight as you fucking can, thinking you're going to die. And the other way to ride a roller coaster is you put your hands up in the air, you have fun, you scream, and you surrender. One way is surrendering to the roller coaster, one way is resisting the roller coaster. No matter what, it's going to go down the same path. No matter what, it's going to get to an end. No matter what, you are going to die. It's guaranteed. No matter what, whatever's meant to happen in your life is going to happen. You can't control it. You cannot control it. And that's the illusion. And so it's like life is the roller coaster, and your soul is your seat on that roller coaster. It's like, this is the journey that God or the universe gave you, and there's no getting off this ride. That's the thing. So you can either resist it the whole way, terrified, thinking you're gonna die, how much it sucks, blah, 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 or you can accept it, stop resisting it, throw your hands up in the air and say, all right, I fucking surrender. I'm gonna go with the flow. I'm gonna let go of control, the illusion of control. I'm going to actually let that go and enjoy myself. And that's what I did for so many years, and it was one of the hardest things for me to do because I'm a total freaking control freak. And now I'm stepping back into that way of living, and it's new. Now I get why people don't just give away all their shit and move to a third world country like I did. I get it now. Like, it's uncomfortable as fuck. Whew, but there's so much freedom in it. That freedom is just, that's like true surrender. That's true faith. Really trusting God and the universe that you've got my back. So that's something very, very amazing. Damn, what a good lesson, huh? And all I had to do was trade a little bit of anxiety. Trade some anxiety for some transformation, for such a powerful realization. Hell yeah. That's cool. All right, time to give up control. Time to surrender. I mean, the last time I did that, I found my passion and purpose in life, went on an epic freaking journey, and discovered why I exist. Started a business that I absolutely love, that I'm freaking passionate about, developed tons of new skills that I love, met incredible, amazing people. So is it really that bad? Is it really that bad? I don't fucking think so. So, the cool thing is I did that 4 years ago. I was a completely different person than I am now. So it took a lot. It was a fucking emotional roller coaster. But I'm a very different person now. I have so much more self-awareness. I have so many more tools to be able to deal with my emotions and thoughts, and now I have purpose. Like, I left the country last time with no purpose. Like, I didn't know who I was, what I wanted, the difference I wanted to make in the world, what I wanted to do for work. Like, I didn't know shit. All I knew is that life that I was living sucked and I needed to get away from it. And I felt this call in my heart to go on some kind of journey. And on that journey, I discovered who I was, what I want, the difference I want to make in the world, the work I want to do. Like, now I have clarity. So this time I'm going into the surrender with clarity. Oh, and that's a totally different experience. It's like if you go skydiving, the first time I jumped without a parachute because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. This time I'm jumping with a parachute. I know who I am, what I want, the difference I want to make in the world, the work I want to do, and I'm already doing all of that. So now it's like I've got a little bit of safety and comfort knowing the direction that I want to go in, knowing my purpose, or believing I know my purpose. Who knows? It could all fucking change. I need to let go of that too. Woo! Damn, I'm getting back in the zone. So, okay. God, I feel so much better already. Control. Oh, that's the worst. Control fucking sucks. Or the need for control sucks. But a lot of us struggle with it. And it's just such a trap. Because if you really think about it, we don't control shit. You are a little speck of dust floating on a giant dirt ball that circles around a ball of fire in the middle of nowhere. You don't control shit. The only thing that you can control is what's going on inside, and even that shit's hard to control. It's hard to control what you think and what you feel. The real thing, the true thing that you truly, truly control is your perspective. You get to choose your perspective in life. But the great thing is your perspective influences your thoughts, which influences your emotions, which influences your actions, which influences your results. But the only thing you really control is your perspective. So I got to let go of control. I can't control what's going to happen to me. I cannot control what other people do. All I can do is follow my heart and let God do the rest. And that was a nice way to live. Not obsessing about the future. Not obsessing about what's going to happen tomorrow or the next day or the next day. I know the direction I want to go in, but I don't have to force it and obsess about it, because no matter what, the plan I have for my life is nothing compared to the plan that God has for my life. So I can either follow my plan or God's plan, and God's plan is always better. Always, always better. So, fuck yes!